How's it going, everybody? You ready for another episode of Tuned Up? We've got an Evo, the Mitsubishi Evo. Where should we start? This one is an all-in build. We start where? Let's start at the turbo. Hey, start at the front, go back, right?
Yep.
So big intercooler. You can see right here we got the half rad. Good luck to this car staying cool on summer days. It's not going to, I'll just let you know.
Just a little baby.
Yeah, well, it's tricky here. We're up here, people, in Utah. Our air is thin. Not only does it make our cars turds, get out of here, fly! You see that fly?
Shoot fly, don't bother me.
Straight attacked me like it must have thought I was a giant pile of cow poo. What are you?
It was all that turd talk. The flies came.
Oh my God. When your wife makes a cameo in your video. We should get her in more videos. People be like, hey, get that hot lady in the background in more videos.
Maybe we'll
Where
get
are we
some
talking?
videos. We're talking
Crap air. Or crap air.
Poop air.
Before the fly. Yeah, that's funny. We're talking about crap air and then the fly attacked me. You can't make this up, people. Our air is thin in Utah, so it makes the intercoolers less efficient. And because of that thin air, it makes radiators not as efficient. So when somebody's like, I already know half of you right now, we're sitting there already typing in the comment section, you're an idiot, I have a half radiator Evo and it runs awesome. Hey, good for you. What was that old SNL one where he'd always be like the affirmations, something affirmations, and that's okay.
Daily Affirmation with Stuart Smalley.
We gotta look that one up later. So half radiator, good luck to that. Okay, let's move over. The Precision, got a Precision 6466, okay. Tubular manifold, sorry, I don't know who it is, but you can obviously see that it's been coated. I guess I could give a little spiel on coating. It helps. It helps. It helps. Am I gonna reach in and grab this with my hand? It's so amazing? No, but it helps a little bit. Honestly, man, a wrapped header is ridiculous. I've had wrapped headers where I have actually reached in and grabbed it. So if you wanna know one that's really works, but I know a lot of people that don't like the look of it. Some of them are, the way you wrap it, it's hard to do. I get it, right? Especially since half of you are like, you know, half of you are all about the business, making the power, and the other half of you are all about, you know, how many boys will come up and give you their phone number when you pop the hood, and I don't judge, so it's all good. Tile 44 gate, Mac Boost controller there. It's got a coil on plug kit. It's a fully built motor, full built bottom end. It's a 2.0, but compression ratio has been up to 10.5 to 1. So even though it's a 2.0, it's got a little more grunt down low, a little more humpa and mooters out. Oh my goodness, let's just focus. Focus, Braden, focus here. Okay, thank you, Braden. I hate this. I hate these small batteries. I hate them. Let me tell you why, before everybody goes nuts. Look, I know you're so stoked because you just saved like 20 pounds or whatever. Great. It just sucks. Like, seriously, you're in a parking lot, you leave the lights on, you listen to the radio for 5 minutes, car won't start. You get like 3, maybe on a good day 4 tries at starting the car before the battery dies. I just don't get it. Look, if this was an all-out competition car where 20 pounds might be the difference between winning the race and losing, and you get that big $10,000 pot, hey, I get it. I'm right there with you, you know? Just want to be fast. But for street cars, nah. Is the fly attacking you again, Braden? Okay, you guys can't see me on the camera, but the fly's going after Braden like he's a giant pile of cow pie.
Shoot fly, don't bother me.
Oh man.
It's that crap air.
Yes, it's that crap air. Okay, let's keep going around. So intercooler, right? Tile blow-off valve, stock intake manifold. Then it's got FIC 2150s, so all of the injector, all of it. Yes, head's actually been built. It's got cams and yeah, full fuel system. I think it's on an Exity triple. Don't hold me to that. We'll have to look that up later. But this car is actually on a dog box, a full PPC dog box. So Good luck to those dogs if the owner drives it a lot on the street. But yeah, I don't know. You get mixed up. The internet gives you mixed stuff on this. I personally have never owned and driven a dog box car on the street a lot. So I don't know. Some people say you can totally do it. It's not a big deal. And other people say that you do it for, you know, a couple thousand miles and you pull them apart and all the dogs are just totally rounded over and gone to crap. So, and there's just metal what, for real? The fly this is stupid. I'm telling you, people, me and Braden, we don't smell this bad. I promise, we shower, okay? We probably don't use all the expensive lotions and lathers that some of you do, but yeah, dog box, you drive it on the street, I don't know. Maybe give us some comments. If you personally, I'm not interested in your opinion. I have my own opinion about driving a dog box on the street. I want to know, is there anybody that has actually put miles on a dog box on the street? That would be interesting to know. Did it survive? How many miles could you go? You know, before all those little dog teeth just is now flex fueled. It's on an AEM V2 ECU, flex fueled. So it runs, I set it up to run about 14, 15 pounds on pump gas. And because basically the owner said, hey, it's going to be on E85, but I want to be able to flex it over to pump gas or whatever for the winter time or for ease. And I don't want to have to worry about what ethanol content I got or what's in the tank. And so we got all that set up. So it's going to run, I set it up for him. So for right now, obviously I can turn it up later for him at any time if he wants. But for right now, I got it set up about 30, 31 pounds on ethanol. On anything that's E60 or higher, it goes full kill. Linearizes all the ignition maps and everything else for him. Party on.
Party on. So what's the agenda for today, man?
This car, we're basically almost all set and done with this car. Only thing I need to do is check a couple of things on the 30-pound pole. So I just flexed it over. And I've set it up. I know the boost is perfect. And I always start the map fat. You don't start lean, people. Okay, it's not like you start lean and then work your way to a good air fuel. That's how you blow up cars. So we're fat. So we just need to do a couple of pulls and make sure that it's linearizing properly between flex fuel and pump gas, and that I feel like it's a little fat there and I can pull a little bit out and we can really try and hit that target air fuel I have of right around 11.5, 11.6. So let's go do that. You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do it. Okay,
all right.
Ready?
Cold start.
Cold start.
Oop, heard it prime. Oh!
Go on it.
There we go. All right, so we're just talking about the dog box in here.
Yeah.
Does that make you nervous tuning and driving these things?
No, I wouldn't say nervous. It's different. I do rev match because, you know, I want to try and be as gentle as I can on the dogs as I possibly can. So I do rev match if I'm going to downshift or whatever. And I'm clutching all the shifts. I don't ever do any of the I'm clutching every one. And I try and go slower on it so that the RPMs drop to where the next gear will be. So yeah, obviously the owners will drive it way different than I drive it, just because it's not mine. I'm gentle. Plus I don't need obviously I do the tuning part for the no lift shift and whatnot so that it has its ignition cut and its retard rev, but I don't necessarily have to be slamming the gears to make sure that works. Usually what I do when I do actually do that is I have the owners come and drive the cars themselves. That way I can be over there watching everything that's happening and they can bang through and blow up their own $10,000 trans or $8,000 or whatever it is for an Evo.
Nice.
$8,500. I don't know. Still a lot of money.
Yep. A lot of liability.
Not
there.
cheap. All right, Brandon, you ready for a quick pull?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's give it a little sauce here. Here we go.
Feels great. How did it look on the map?
Yeah, look good.
Love it. The thing about these Evos that I've always been impressed with is they're torquey.
This one, yeah. Like so I've done a 2.2 and I've done done two 2.4 long rods. So this doesn't feel that torquey to me, but it is, to be fair to this car, like I was saying earlier, this is a 10.5 to 1 compression motor. They do have a lot more grunt down low than just the standard 8.0 compression motor. And you do feel it. Like if someone's like, am I really gonna feel it? You do. But I would tell before you rush out and do that, I would say I wouldn't really, I would say make sure you're doing a flex fuel car before you jump the compression like that. Or you're gonna be having to run such low boost all the time that, yeah, it's not gonna be, you're not gonna be getting into the efficiency of where the turbos live. So, yeah, that'd be my advice. If you're flex fueling or you know you're gonna be running race gas or higher octane fuels a lot of times, great, start exploring the higher compression, 10.5, 11.5 to 1 compression ratios. But yeah, my personal favorite is 10 to 1. Like on my Civic, I built it with 10 to 1. I feel that I can run pump gas. It's not a problem. I don't have to worry about it that bad. And obviously I'm never really running pump gas. I'm usually always running like E20 or E30 in it, even when I do like flex it over. And so, yeah, 10 to 1 to me feels all around like a good compression ratio that I can get away with. Hey, I don't know if you guys can hear it. Can you guys hear how loud the trans whine is from the straight cut gears? It basically sounds like me and Braden are driving around in reverse all the time. But not as bad as you would think. So I've been in a dog box car. I shouldn't necessarily, because not every straight cut gear has a dog engagement. So let me just say, I've been in another straight cut gear car, and that had where, you know, it was rear wheel drive. So the transmission is next to us. And it was pretty loud and annoying. Let me just say that. It's like, you can go to YouTube, you search around on YouTube, you can watch some videos of dog box race cars. I mean, it's yelling at you pretty loud. One thing I've noticed, obviously on a Evo, where the transmission is way out in front of us, up by the engine, it's not as loud as I would thought it would be. I mean, it's annoying, don't get me wrong, it's annoying, but it's not that bad. I would say if you've got a trans that's way out in front, like in a Civic or whatever, or an Evo or a car like that, the straight cut gear is livable. And that's what I gotta say about that.
All right, so we are lucky enough to get the two-step going on here. Got to get that tuned in, make sure it's peaking where it needs to.
Enough boost.
Not enough boost?
No, we're gonna do it again.
All right, again, one more time.
That was better. That was like 17 pounds.
17 pounds?
Yeah. So interesting thing is so guys, usually when I set that up, I can't. I'm taking guesses at it, but I don't, you know, and I'm usually not right. Usually what I need is, I then need the owner to go do some launches, and then they usually give me feedback and they say, hey, the car bogged, or they're like, hey, it just spun, or hey, it just, you know, it ate my clutch, or I get all kinds of feedback from people, you know? So I just kind of set them up where I think the car should be. Some people say it works great, others are, you know, I need to make changes. There's no big deal. I can either remote in and do it, or there's other ways of doing it.
And we got the Popo.
Yeah, so I was looking at. You saw,
they're back again.
I had to turn around, like, oh shoot, it's the fuzz.
Going on in here, look at this.
Oh my goodness, it's like a rave. Someone get out the acid. Let's get this going.
Oh, jeez. I wasn't thinking that far. I just wanted to party.
Oh, sorry.
It's like the 90s, your high school year, JR.
Sorry about that. All right, here we go. Nice.
Feels all right. I mean, you know, it's okay.
It feels all right. Yeah. So it's on It's actually, I have it in between maps right now, so it's on E42. So right now it's targeting like 25 pounds. So yeah, it really is a big difference when it's on the it's basically E60 or higher, and it's targeting 31, and it runs a lot more aggressive timing. It does make a big difference. There's easily another 120 horse from the pole we just fell.
I recorded that. He just nailed the rev match on second gear, and that was just whoop.
Yeah, it went in like money, but yeah, you missed it. Well, none of us really know what's going on due to the rave lights in the vehicle from the Kenwood or whatever we got going on here. Kenwood stereo, the Pioneer.
Just a pure rave. But I mean, if you can even hear us with this dog box.
No, yeah, that's our rave music for the evening is
Sounds like a...
and then shift. I'm nailing it, huh?
Every time.
Nailing it.
It's probably going to get reamed by people who don't know. The clunk of the transmission. Let people of the internet know what's going on.
Oh, the dogs. Yeah, I got basically 4 dogs instead of like 4 teeth instead of, you know what, like a 36 teeth on a synchro that just slide in all nice. Like, nope, we're not going there, Braden.
Nope.
They just slide in really nice. Let's just say that. And then, yeah, instead I've got 4 dogs, and man, when that's the nice thing about these trains. You can't miss that shift, because when it's time to go in, it goes in. Yeah, like immediately. Oh, an entrance ramp. We gotta go. Here we go. Slow it down. All right. Sweet car, right? Evo.
Pretty good.
Traction for days. You gotta love that. All-wheel drive. Dog box. So quick shifting. Always find the gear. Yeah, I think great cars. You can see why they were so popular when they finally got brought over here. I mean, when you think about it and you're like, the Evo 8 is the first one we got, meaning, assuming that I somewhat learned my numbers, there's a 7, a 6, a 5, a 4, right? And we didn't get it in the United States until the 8, and they brought it over, and it was great. Then the 9, awesome. Then the 10, killer. And then Mitsubishi lost their way. I don't know what they were thinking. But whatever, killer car. Make sure you guys let us know if there is something that you want to see or ask about. Make sure you like the channel if you like our videos. Watch some of our other videos. Comment below if you have any questions about this or anything else that we've done. And remember to stay tuned for more tuned up episodes. We'll see you later.
Peace.